Hello, everybody, and welcome to Color Readaville. This is Donna. I will be your host for this video today, and I also have Deb Lohr from our Cozy Coloring Corner, and she is helping me out as my technical person for the day. She's going to handle any technical issues that may pop up. Hi, Deb. How are you?
Hi, doing fine.
Great, great, great. So the reason I brought Deb in on this video today is because I actually tried to film this video twice yesterday, and both times I had technical difficulties, which just drove me crazy. I ended up going to bed with a terrible headache. And so today I was like, okay, Deb, please step in with me. So anyway, without further ado, let's talk about these beautiful zebra CLICKART markers. I wanted to do the video yesterday as an actual unboxing where I actually opened up the box from Amazon and you guys had the 100% first impressions. And I truly wish you could have gotten that because I was so shocked, like OMG shocked. I do not believe I have ever been as satisfied with any water-based product ever on the market. And I want to share this with you guys. Okay, so the zebra CLICKART markers they come in 36 colors total. There's 3 sets. You can get the light set, the standard set, or the dark set. But in this, if you buy the 36, it contains all 36 markers from those 3 sets. And these are the markers here in the background. And you'll see that they are very, very different from pens or markers that we've dealt with. They do literally look like everyday pens that we would use in office settings or anything else, which is really kind of neat to me. And at first I thought, yeah, I don't know that that would necessarily work for coloring. But, I was like, you know what? I kind of read about them. And the more I read about them, the more I wanted to try these markers. So I ordered the full set. Now, I keep using the term marker, but Zebra calls these pens. So they are actually called Zebra CLICKART poster pens. But I believe the proper name would be marker for these, just based off the way they work and perform, in my opinion. So the really neat thing about these CLICKARTs is they are supposedly, and I say supposedly because I don't truly understand the scientific backing behind any of this, but the ink inside these markers is specialized ink that works based on the moisture in the air in the area that the markers are stored. So Zebra claims that these markers never dry out, ever. Now, that doesn't mean you're not ever going to have to replace a marker. It simply means as long as there is ink left in the barrel in this marker, that your marker's not going to go dry. For anyone who's been using markers for any length of time, you know that you find a different brand of marker and you're really into it. So you kind of just put your other markers over on the shelf. You forget about them. 6 months, 8 months, a year later, you decide, oh, what about those markers? And you go and you pull those markers out to color with them and they don't work. Or it comes out of the tip much like sludgy mush that would come out of a car that nobody had changed the oil in the past 2 years. So I'm sure anybody that's used markers for any length of time knows exactly what I'm talking about. Zebra claims that will never happen with these pens / markers, which I think is amazing. So it just soaks up the humidity in the air, keeps the marker nice and juicy, so there's never any problems. Okay. So these are my pretty markers. I have them in a case now, and I'm just going to kind of move these back so we can focus on the packaging because I do want to show you the packaging that these come in. Understand that this is empty now. So yeah, I already have my markers swatched. But I did want to show you, this is a nice little box. I think it's very pretty. I think it looks kind of professional even. So it's a very pretty product. And I understand that doesn't necessarily make you choose what you want to use and what you don't want to use, but I really like to use something that not only is a quality product, but comes in a very pleasing packaging. That's just me personally. So when you open these, inside you are going to find your 3 packs of markers. So in these markers, you have your light colors, your standard colors, and your dark colors. And this makes the entire 36 set. So it's really neat, and I really like this. And I did have a website pulled up, and I will link that into the description because I don't have it pulled up at the moment, and that's why I kind of hesitated, because I'm like, oh, I meant to pull up that website. So I will link to a website that will tell you which colors you get in each one of these sets, just in case you don't want to buy the whole 36. If you just want to buy the lights, the standards, or the darks, so you'll know what colors comes in each set. So I'm going to put these off to the side now for just a second, because I know you guys want to learn about the anatomy of the marker themselves, which I find to be very interesting. So these are actually click markers, or pens. You have your zebra CLICKART, and you have a little hole right here, and it turns red when the marker is extended, and then it is clear when it's not. That way, if there's ever a storage issue, whenever you store these markers, you can just kind of go through, take a look, make sure everything's clear before you close up your case and walk away. Zebra does say that these can go, I believe it said, up to maybe 3 to 5 days, actually extended with no damage whatsoever to the marker, which is really super cool. Try taking a marker or a top off of any of our other art markers, walk away for a couple days, come back and see what you got. So that is a really, really neat feature. Something else I found that was really neat about these markers, in my opinion, on the back, there is a number. Now, if you buy these off of Amazon, most of the ones that come from Amazon are true Japanese imports. These are zebra markers that were imported out of Japan to the United States. If you were to go to a art supply store here in the United States, and you were to buy a set of zebra markers, whether that be at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or even Walmart, who does sell the zebra line, you would actually have what is made specifically for the United States. But what I found is the ones that are sold on Amazon are generally true imports from Japan. So Zebra is a Japanese company. So please don't think, if you order these markers or anything else from Zebra and you get them in the mail and you see all this Japanese writing, don't think, oh, I got a knockoff. No, what you truly got was a true Japanese import from Japan. And I'm not sure if that makes it any better or not, but I am finding that I am a huge fan of Japanese art products. So you have a number, say specifically on this one, there is a 15. It's right here beside this black area. I'm thinking that's probably going to be too blurry for you guys to actually make that out up close. But you have a 15, and then you have this. And what I'm going to assume is in this black spot right here, I'm going to assume that this is, if this was something that was bought within the United States, this would be in English. And I'm thinking, let me see, let me look at my swatch real quick. This is going to say cherry pink in Japanese. I did take the time to go in and look these markers up and figure out what their actual names were so I could let you guys know. So that is really cool. So you have a number and you have a name. Now this is put on with a sticker, so I'm sure it would wear off in time, but it does seem like a rather good sticker. It's not, I don't think this is going to be like some of the stickers that come on some of our markers that, just your hand moving across it tends to erase it. I don't necessarily think that. It does seem to be pretty good quality. So you have a name, you have a color code, which is really, really awesome. Even on the back, there is a teeny tiny hole that will show you that it's extended or not extended, which I think is really neat. So that's the anatomy, the general anatomy of these. Now, let me see. I want to show you the swatches for these. I actually have done the swatches. These are the swatch colors that you get. There are, like I said, 36 colors. You get yellow, marigold, light brown, orange, red, red, black, pale orange, peach pink, salmon pink, baby red, pink, cherry pink, magenta, lavender, purple, aqua blue, light blue, pale blue, blue, blue black, blue gray, smoky blue, mint green, blue green, turquoise, green black. They love these colors plus blacks apparently. Leaf green, light green, green, viridian, cocoa brown, brown, dark brown, gray, and black. So those are the colors that these come in. But what I really want you guys to look at, this was the point that I said, OMG, what? Let's remember these are water-based markers, but I am going to zoom in on this for you guys because this just totally blew me away. Look at the laydown of those colors. Generally, with water-based markers, you don't get that. You have massive streaking, peeling of the paper, and things like that. I'm not experiencing that with these markers. The only thing that I tend to see the downfall is if you use super thick, and this is like Amazon gray. This is Amazon type paper. This is thin paper. This is not cardstock, and this is my results. The only problem I'm seeing is if it is super thin paper, you do get the shadowing through the back. However, if you're using this on thicker paper, that's not happening. But just the thought that this isn't peeling. I mean, I can barely feel this. And whoever has used water markers before knows how paper feels when you've taken water markers across that. And I can like barely feel anything on this. And to me, that's just so impressive. I'll see how much I can pull into this yellow so you can see the yellow. And what I really want to stress to you guys is I'm going to take that same yellow. And this is what was impressing me. Anyone who's colored with water markers knows that once you've put water marker on, you just stop. Because anything more that you come in and do, you're making a bloody mess. So let's try that. I'm just going to go right back over this again with the exact same color. And you see that? It's just laying down another layer. Like it's not a big deal. And to me, that is so stinking impressive with a water marker. You know, just for just doing it, we'll just do this. You ever done this with a water marker before? Generally not a smart idea, right? Yeah, it gets darker and darker, and eventually it does start to damage the paper some. But try that with even your Crayola and come back and tell me what you experienced. Try it with Tombow. Come back and tell me what you experienced. So that was a huge, oh my gosh, when I saw that. It was absolutely amazing. And something else I want to show you guys is I want to show you a picture that I actually colored today. And I colored it with these zebra CLICKARTs. So let me, so you guys are back in. This was colored 100% with zebra CLICKARTs. I'm not asking you to look at my skill level in coloring. I know I'm definitely not on, the levels that many of you are. But what I do want you to look at is how well these colors actually went down onto this paper. I want you to look for any streaking. And when you see this, know that this had black and stuff. This is not streaking. This is how this was specifically supposed to look. Look for streaking and things like that. It's not there. And this was 100% straight coloring with these markers. That's absolutely amazing. And here is the back of that page. There is absolutely nothing to be seen from the other side, which I think is just, it's awesome. And I'm going to tear the page out now. Okay, so this is actually from Joyous Blooms to Color by Airy Flower. And it does have pretty decent paper, not like it is probably a light cardstock. So I do like that. But so that's just what I want to show you guys, that if you lay these down on the papers with better books, you're not going to get that. Now I did find today with Clara, no, not Clara. Hannah Carlson last night, actually, when I was just playing around with different papers. You do have to be a little light-handed with the Carlson papers. What is her first name? It left me. Deb.
Yeah.
Technical sport. Hannah Carlson?
Hannah Carlson.
Okay. So there we go. So you do have to be a little careful with that. When I laid darker colors down on that paper, it did have just a little bit of shadowing on the back, but not too bad. The lighter colors weren't a problem. But so you really want to test the paper, but I think it's amazing that we can actually use these watermarkers in so many of these coloring books. I'm really anxious to try it at Johanna Basford in some paper like that. So, you know, what I kind of wanted to do for you guys is this is actually a card stock mandala here. And I'm definitely not going to color all this. But what I just wanted to do was lay down a couple colors just so you guys could see the colors lay down for yourselves, because I am just so impressed with these pen/markers. This is actually number 27, which is salmon pink. And, you know, I just wanted you guys to see for yourself how evenly these are laying down. You know, they're not, you know, you're not fighting with this. And as you can see, I'm just laying that color down and it's going right down. It's not streaking. It's not peeling the paper. It's just kind of gliding right over that. And that's, to me, is absolutely amazing. And let's see, we'll grab another color. We'll grab this one, and it is number 20. It does say 20. Okay, 20 is blue-green. And I'll come in here and just lay this down so you can see. It's almost like magic. I absolutely am so thrilled to have found these markers. So, you know, if you're looking for a marker that you can color in your double-sided books with, you know, you're kind of tired of dealing with pencils and you want something, you know, just a little different that you can actually color in these double-sided books with and enjoy those double-sided books without all the time it's taking, you know, to color with the pencils and things like that, I would definitely consider these. There are, of course, other brands out there, and I'm going to be reviewing brands, giving you pros and cons of different ones. But this one, I give 2 thumbs up. If I had 3 thumbs up, I would give 3. The only downfall I find, okay, truly, I'm going to be honest with you. The entire idea behind these pens, there's only one downfall I find that I do not like at all about these. Can you guys guess what that is? Can you guess, Deb?
Nope.
I want more colors.
Oh, well.
That's it. That is the only negative thing I have to say about these markers. It only comes in 36 colors, but they are a fairly good range of colors, as you can see from the swatches. So you do have a decent range of color. I would just like to see more colors added in the future. But until then, I'm not sure I've ever seen a better watermarker. And I personally own Faber-Castell Pitt pens. I own Tombos and all of these, and nah, nothing compares. Nothing at all. So yeah, that's my review for these CLICKART pens. I really hope you guys have enjoyed the review. Down inside the description of the video, there will be links to these CLICKART pens, so you'll be able to easily find them if you're interested in purchasing them. And I really hope that you've enjoyed this. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of future videos just like this, as well as color alongs and giveaways as they come up in the future. We would love to have you. For those of you who are subscribed to the channel, I thank you for your continued support. If you would like to join us in our Facebook group, links to the Facebook group is also found in the description of the video. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching, and peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye, guys.